Also, for those that don't know, we swung by Staples earlier, and it's really strange. But they had the 2-bay PS5 charging dock for fucking $25. Didn't know they were that inexpensive. Most of it is on fire. All right. Oh, yes, that's right. I need to turn on the violent and graphic depictions. There we go. Right. Hey, so this is going to be, as soon as I fix the captions here, part 5, I believe, of Final Fantasy 16. This is going to be a pretty quick and dirty one here. Oh yeah, because it's technically mature content too. It's your first time back, so yeah, that makes sense. Once you clear it, you should be okay. But yeah, this will be a quick and dirty 1 hour session here, diving back
It's
in.
its fault. He tied it too tight.
There's nothing wrong with
How are
it.
the audio levels?
Stop
Good?
moaning.
Yeah, no worries, teamed. For those of you that don't want spoilers but still want to hang, literally swing back by in an hour.
Kenneth is a miracle worker.
All right.
And his dishes.
So when we left off, I'm not sure if Steam checked. It sounds good, dude. So, yeah, main story, we have to go wake up you-know-who, because I guess they're better now. I should have made some fucking... I'll make some tea with it.
It's true then.
That's awful.
It
I
really
didn't
is
pay
you.
them to do that.
It is.
Clive!
That song is cursed to follow me wherever I go.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
Pem was smart and coded it so that
Their fun with me
it doesn't
before the
say
end.
Alexa.
But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
Siri, play classical guess.
And they call us
I'm-
dominants.
My iPhone is used for tracking and has no audio input because it's plugged in all the time. A good try, though. I also don't own an iPhone.
What happened to Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again not long ago.
I'm proud of you, Penn, you
The
little
second I
fucking
got a
shit
fire.
disturber.
The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night, the hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say?
Oh, Jesus.
We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened.
Yeah,
So
generally.
you need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
You're in for Are you in for zombies tonight, Imph? Oh my god, this is so cute. Penn, take a look at this.
All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Damn, dude.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should make ready too.
Yeah, they ship internationally, by the way. You read something interesting on Twitter? Yeah, we mentioned that earlier. I'm gonna try and keep stuff like that to Discord, just so like, it's a better place to talk about stuff like that. I will go with my standard, I just hope the conflict is over and more lives aren't lost. It's what's going on there is sad. Like, I actually have a few friends that live in Russia, and it's fucking hell. And I cherish every time they actually respond to a message these days.
As to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious.
It's something that I
souls.
talked about was a potential like a couple weeks ago.
I'd be happy to help.
It's
Marvelous.
sad.
The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out
Article
are busy
5,
themselves
yeah.
about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
All right, it's time to be a meal delivery boy. Oh, they're not in the restaurant for once.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Man, these side quests
Oh,
suck.
These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the
For
food,
those of you that
and
have
be
never
sure to
been
give
to a
Kenneth my
stable, it
regards.
is a very unique smell. Better yet, a poultry concern. Most of my middle school career and high school career involved driving past a turkey farm every day, and it smells awful.
Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenneth sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
Yeah, it is a smell.
My gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep
I do
yourself
too.
on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
Oh yeah, you may have missed Clive ass. Homie's double cheeked up, dog. He can definitely pass the barbell challenge.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild Mickey berries.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you.
I still don't understand how people don't
I think
see
that's
this
everyone.
as like a high fantasy game.
like
Like
it
it
is now.
literally blows my mind. Oh well. Actual world building.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
Okay.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what
War
might
of the
have happened.
Roses, Final Fantasy.
Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right.
Marvelous.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwing. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps. But the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Alright, I'll go get her. I have no issues with it, to be honest. Also, these areas are quite big and comfy. There's so much going on.
Someone's in trouble.
Yeah, but there's items on the road. She'll be fine for another 20 seconds.
You know what to do.
Yo, thanks for the resub, Ruby. Really appreciate it, homie.
Your box will probably be my refuge until I can get a PS5 haha.
Keep your distance, boy.
We interrupt this program to bring you Courage the Cowardly Dog Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Abandon Eustace Baggins. But creepy stuff happens to no one. It's up to Courage to save his new home.
Yeah, but thanks for the resub, Remy. I will definitely be releasing a lot of these to YouTube. I'll have some up tomorrow.
You hurt.
But yeah.
It would have been worse
Yo,
if
what
you
up,
hadn't
Plague?
come
I
along.
am absolutely
Well,
enjoying the shit out
I've
of this
seen you
game.
around the hideaway.
I
You're new, aren't
really
you?
have no super
I'm
hard
Clive.
critiques of it yet. We're
And I'm Martel.
only about
What are you
10
doing
hours
here?
into it, but
Looking for you.
it's
This
really
is no place
freaking
for a
cool.
bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
I love
Dark.
Courage the Cowardly.
Rich and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Yeah, this is why my computer's being cranky. It really wants to update right
certainly
now.
nothing
Like, I just
here.
gotta pop up.
But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Your EN, your English voice acting. I know that they actually, I think the lip sync was actually in English, which is cool. $15 or $16? Oh, it's fine. They're probably a head ass that hasn't put much time in the game.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
I literally, the only people whose take I care about are people who've put as much time in as me. Or close to it. Or the people that worked on the game. Everyone else, whatever.
You're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
What do you got for me, Ken?
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven.
Probably
And you will
not,
always have a
to
place
be
with us,
honest.
should you desire it.
It's kind of you to
I'll
say
tell
so.
you that the story isn't the
It is the
greatest.
truth.
Like,
And
I
not a
will
soul
I will
among us
not
would
really
deny it.
defend the story that much.
I look forward
It's
to all that
the
you will bring to our little
that's what happens when a game gets scrapped twice and then is forced out the door last minute, unfortunately. I think if they would have been able to release like the Royal Edition as the game as a whole, it would have been received way better. But because of the issues with the story being a little wonky, the by de facto throws the pacing off a little bit as well. And I think that game came out a bit too early,
All safe and sound.
especially on console, to just throw you into a massive open world game like an hour
Yeah,
or
she's
so
standing
into
right
it.
there.
Not that girl.
Because that's like really difficult to just
Did you
jump
bring
right
it?
into, to go from you're confined to
Yes.
these relatively small areas for the first two chapters, and then the entire world opens up in chapter 3, and a lot of people didn't get past chapter 3 because they completely forgot what they were supposed to be doing, and then they're over leveled because they've done all these side quests and hunts and shit like that, and the rest of the game's difficulty is kind of thrown off. Elden Ring falls into that problem as well.
Wait, so you were never...
I think mechanically, though, it's sound. It was a very interesting experiment. I enjoyed... The story wasn't the greatest, but I really identified with the characters. The characters are very easily likable. They're easy to identify with.
You shouldn't have to pay it.
Seth.
Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit, too. But you're not likely to thank me if I do.
It's a nice looking apple.
We'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
To be honest, I think that part of it was that was the first time that yeah, it was very safe, but I'll be honest, it was the first time where I think Square Enix said, you know what, we should make a Final Fantasy with more than just Japan and like the hardcore rest of the world fans in mind. We should try and target it to a more Western audience. Did it work? I mean, fiscally, yes. The game sold fucking 10 million copies. That's quite a lot for an RPG.
We're leaving.
Was it done successfully from like a review point? Not so much. They are relatively safe.
I know.
But it was a good experiment in my opinion, because since then they really improved on storytelling. Like, Square Enix has long had kind of that just a little bit of weakness in terms of storytelling. Like, their stuff is a little silly. You know, it's not exactly deep.
I'm best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav too.
See, I would like for them to be comfortable with more races. Like, not like black, white, but like the whole fantasy thing. Like, it would have been really cool to see like characters from like, you know, the FF12 and tactics style of characters. But I think the towns, I think this is at least a good return to the right direction in terms of setting with different
no scratches, right?
I'm in.
You can thank me later. That it?
Alright, well, I'm an idiot. Messed that up.
Look what the curl dragged in. Going purse weighing you down. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much.
I think this is a good return to more fantasy and unique design settings.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials.
But, you know, we'll see.
First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
I think their focus on creating unique game engines is probably what's driving some of the choices, though.
You take care, all right?
Yeah, like I said, it's too easy and too early for me to just kind of
Give him my regards when he
just
gets
make
back.
educated guesses. A refined opinion will come with time as I continue to play it and get through it. Personally, I like the direction they've gone in,
Sorry to keep you waiting.
especially in terms of like advancements from 15.
Ready.
And like that's the other thing too. Like 2 generations of consoles have passed since 13. And while yes, the PS3 and 360 were very powerful for the time, I mean, they don't hold a fucking candle to a PS5, you know? And again, I think some of this is also a product of the times. Everyone is super focused on resolution and FPS, and it's kind of tough to show that off consistently without some sort of action combat and maybe not giant open world, like, but kind of designed set pieces within a larger map. Otherwise, you suffer incredible performance woes.
Branded, keep a close
Which
watch on
I
each other in the
understand why
Imperial
this is
Army.
not an entirely
Get
open
beheaded
world,
just for
and like
knowing a deserter.
I understand the limitations
The
of
way
that.
I was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
Yeah, I feel like episode Arden was at least good in helping flesh out his character for some people that just didn't get it the first time around.
Thanks to you. We should press on.
At least from 15 and 7R, I feel like this is a bit of a progression. Maybe not in terms of Square Enix's ability to tell a story,
But can we say the same for her patrons?
but in terms of gameplay mechanics and making it functional and smooth, I think it's a great progress step. Yeah, the base game was very not great at explaining Arden, at least to me. Hey, yo.
Get him!
Which lunging attack? That one? That's mastered lunge. Mm-hmm. I think there's traces of a great game in here, at least for me. But we all know my predilection is to replayability, interactability, and accessibility more than anything else. I like that anyone of any skill level can end up playing this game and having a blast with it. I like that there are multiple ways you can play this. I like that it's cinematic, yet still very fun combat. Mm-hmm. My own, and the thing that I really, pay attention to, Wody, when I'm, thinking of my criticisms of a game, is I also have to realize that not many people play video games the same way I play video games. Okay? Not everyone's a fucking speedrunner. Not everyone is out here, bitching about movement speed. Damn. That's one of my main complaints is, the movement speed. Why does it take so long for Clive to run? What happened to his really good fucking lunge speed? But, I don't think the average player's gonna really give a shit. And with things like direct storage and a focus on fast travel, I really don't see anyone fucking caring either, you know? You give a shit? Do you? Or do you just... Yeah, about 20-ish. Oh, I love it. Love a good shrimp. Shrimp barbecue. Shrimp ice cream. And I think that's an important thing, is realizing that there are so many gameplay styles available. Girls don't poop, Rianne.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Goblins. So my first mission.
couldn't get the timing off proper. There we go. My other thing is I wish there was more crafting stuff, to be honest. Oh, I don't... Yeah, that's totally fine, Rian. That's totally fine.
Oi! Stop and give me an hand. Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical.
At least in this, yeah.
Just when I thought my luck had changed.
Listen, Rowan, you're talking a lot of shit from a dude that kills fucking icons.
Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here,
Oh shit, the Azure Dragon V3s are out.
I need your help. These blasted birds must have got away
20 bucks for
cargo, and now they've got me
35.
surrounded. It was very late as it was.
What are the differences
I got
between the
something
V2
special
and the
needs delivering
V3?
before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Oh, thank God. Strengthened contact pins.
Fine.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Here.
That's what I've been hearing and kind of what I've noticed, but like
I'm owed a little something
thankfully
for it.
I kind
If he
of don't
gives it to
fucking
you,
care that
pass it along to
much.
your master by way of thanks.
It's not a
Be off
deal
with you then,
breaker.
And don't go taking any detours.
At least
on the
for
way.
me, you know. I'm very easy though. When it comes to being pleased by video games. Would it have been nicer? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Like, to be honest, this is what I wanted out of a video game. It's not 100% perfect, but like, goddamn, I've not been enamored with a video game in a very long time. And at least for me, someone who loves zippy action combat, combo systems, and movesets, shit, man, this rocks. Yeah, but I mean, in terms of like, I was also hoping there would be like a bit more to the crafting system, but yeah, it is what it is. If my minor gripe comes down to I don't like motion blur, and the crafting system could have been a little bit better. Listen, in terms to the criticism last mainline Final Fantasy got, I think they did a great job.
Get him! Sick him, Toggle! You know what to do, boy.
Intimate gay sex scene. I wish, dude. Still haven't found it. Wody, when do I get to the intimate gay sex scene? I'm curious from a reviewer's standpoint. Baby cat, you're being a nuisance to your big brother.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
I'm sorry, Martha's what? Very nice. Damn it, Wody. You're disappointing me. Are we gonna have to make our own infinite gay sex scene?
It's over. Stay down.
Throw your weapons down if you want to live.
It's over.
I feel like I approved gay sex earlier. That's super weird. Because Twitch, yeah. Penn says gay sex about once every 15 minutes or so. Maybe. I 100% have approved the term gay sex.
You know what to do.
Oh, that poor dude got blendered.
That's enough.
Okay. Oh, this just goes around. Nice. Beautiful ass open world. Well, sorry, it's not truly an open world game. Like, the set pieces are nice and large. Listen, Seth, you're one of the only people that are okay if the dog dies.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He's not one of ours. Look, it's with his master.
Damn.
Are you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough.
Shoutouts to
Not sure
Limp
what some
Bizkit.
bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens.
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out.
When's the
And
Weezer
birds come running
DLC?
from miles around.
I hope there's
Don't get me
Weezer
wrong.
DLC for the Blue Ridge
Fine
Rock
investment
Fest.
for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
This is getting a little awkward.
Good girl. You get some rest now.
You barely have to step out your front door.
I'm hoping the story at some point gets into the obviously building tension surrounding the branded and the very classist system it's entangled with. Yeah.
Stay down.
But at least we won.
I mean, to be fair, I live with the cats and their two caretakers live here, so I get it.
That's enough. It's over.
Figuring out the range of that attack is going to be pretty important. Yeah, exactly, Seth. That's okay. I understand my role as a caretaker. I understand my assignment. lie, this area is huge.
It's over.
Like, legitimately. Yeah. Any sort of action-focused game that gives you any sort of ranged option is a real winner in my books. Exactly, Nan. That's good eatings.
That's enough.
Listen, I'm just here to close the gap, y'all. Yeah, it's definitely pretty beefy. Like, don't get me wrong, the last couple of areas we were in were fairly large in size. This one, this took some time to fucking navigate. And I get it, part of it's the level design, like, actual area, if there wasn't all these obstacles in the way, this would be like a 5-minute walk, but no, like, I'm okay with this. There's textures, there's ambiance, there's lighting values. Oh, I have to take the bridge and then go down. In the most basic of senses, yes.
You barely have to step.
Looks like I can go down now.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
You can, I think you can hide it, at least in photo mode. Yes, it has a photo mode. Give shiny.
Stay down.
Alright, let's go talk to Martha. And we'll wrap this up and we'll get on to some Zambezis. As per usual, I haven't even chilled tonight. There's the Discord, but hang out with us if you want to play video games on the weekends, steal our cooking recipes, hang out, watch some racing. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube, it's going to be the best way to catch up on the playthroughs, the speed runs, the tutorials, all sorts of other fun things that go on here. If you're a tea drinker, check out our blends we put together with our friends over at Adagio. Proceeds benefiting the
What are
Trevor
you
Project. And if you want to support the Stinky Cat Boy or make suggestions, check out the Throne Wishlet.
Thanks very much. Much obliged. There you go. Ain't you got a few more coins tucked away? Take care out there, eh?
The soundtracks are expensive.
Fresh cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
Ayo. Oh, it go down. Nice. What?
Wish I had a bow to call my own.
Look at them out there. What? Alright. But we'll explore the town and this area a little bit more next time. Take the elevator back up and we'll give her a good old save. Well, yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed. Yeah, that was like a green and blue chocobo. Oh. Muy excelente, mis amigos.